Welcome to Kellogg.
We're the 2015 CIM Exec.
And we're excited to share our plans for this week.
CIM exists for 3 reasons: to introduce you to the Kellogg culture, to prepare you for the MBA experience, and to give you an opportunity to build relationships with the various groups that form this community. When we thought about culture, we saw a constantly evolving culture that is built around the ideas of teamwork and collaboration, and anchored by the school's mission to inspire growth. When we thought about preparedness, we saw this week as the start of many journeys: a reboot to your life journey, the start of your 2-year Kellogg experience, and also the start of your CIM week, preterm, and fall quarter journey. When we thought about relationships, we wanted to give you an opportunity to experience the breadth of this community, but also walk out of this experience with a few deep friendships. And we also wanted it to be fun and memorable. Now, we know it is impossible to make all 550 of you happy at every point during this week, so we've aimed to design an experience where every one of you will hopefully have one point during the week when you feel in your element. And we hope to frame every part of the experience so that even if you don't agree with some part of the scheduling, you will understand the rationale and thought process behind it. Because I can assure you, there's been a lot of thought that's gone into it. We're going to be working really hard to make this a great week, and fingers crossed that happens.
We know that moving and going back to school can be as stressful as it is exciting. And the CIM Exec team and Student Affairs team are here to help you with every aspect of that transition. In fact, that's what CIM is all about. So we hope you'll reach out to us with any questions or concerns you have at any point along this journey. And we know that you'll find CIM to be both meaningful and an enjoyable start to your MBA career.
Your sections are really going to be the anchor of your CIM experience, and we hope that this continues throughout your 2 years here. These groups are microcosms of the greater community at large, and the hope is that you'll see the breadth of perspective and background that people bring to the table here, while also having the opportunity to build some really substantive and lasting relationships through your CIM experience. Now, we're going to program a lot of CIM to help you with this. As an example, we're going to make sure you guys learn everyone's names within a section. But the key and thing we really encourage is for all of you guys to branch out and really make sure you're getting to know your section mates as best as you can. The last piece of this is your section leaders. We've recruited a group of fantastic second-year students to help guide you through this CIM journey. And the point is that they're not just going to help you now, but really serve as mentors and people you can go to throughout the fall as you really ramp things up on campus.
Today, we're going to be focusing on the art of building strong teams. It might be hard to believe, but by the time you graduate from Kellogg, you will have been a part of more than 30 teams and have participated in more than 300 team meetings. Now, each team experience will be different, but regardless of the team that you find yourself in, you'll have the opportunity to meet tons of classmates, each with different backgrounds and who have a variety of different aspirations. Of course, working in teams isn't always easy, but the most effective teams often are able to overcome significant differences in values and backgrounds among different team members. To help you prepare for this experience, Professor Lee Thompson, who's one of the country's leading experts on team building, will help guide you through some of the foundational building blocks of strong teams today. You will have the opportunity to learn more about your own values as well as the values of your classmates. By the end of today, you will also have a better sense of some of the common challenges that most teams face. Our hope is that you will use today's insights as a foundation to begin thinking about your own role in building strong teams, beginning with CIM.
The theme for day 2 is inspiring growth. We'll explore this theme from 3 different angles. The first is you. We'll spend the afternoon in a session we like to call The Good Life, where you'll ask yourself questions like, what does having a good life mean to me? What are my values, and how can I live those values? The second way we'll explore this theme is your role in the Kellogg community. You'll get to know your classmates better, as well as the Kellogg alumni, through events like the alumni keynote address, as well as the special dinner we have planned for the evening. The third way we'll look at this theme is your role in the community outside of Kellogg. We'll start this process by making a small service contribution in the morning. We're looking forward to this day of big picture thinking and hope that you have some great experiences and insights from it.
We know you have a lot of questions about Kellogg, academics, recruiting, and just life in general. In the third day, we will try to solve all those questions you still have. In the morning, we will focus on long-term preparation and just give you some tips that will make your 2 years at Kellogg even better. In the afternoon, we will go to the details and tips that you will need for your first day of classes that is just around the corner. We will try to cover as much as possible, but we know we might miss some stuff. So please, if after this you still have questions, we are all here to help you.
It's probably tough to believe that day 4 is your first official day of business school. By now, you've spent a week with your questees and 3 days with your section mates. And hopefully the last 3 days were helpful in helping you acclimate to life at Kellogg. Preterm is the start of your academic career at Kellogg. And although we consider it preterm, these classes are real, the grades do matter, and the results from these classes do count towards your GPA. But don't be too alarmed. Professors are generally aware that many of you have spent time away from school, so the classes are designed with this in mind. That being said, each class is 3 hours long, so we strongly recommend that you show up to preterm well-rested so that you can actively engage in class discussion.
The last and final day of CIM is your chance to apply everything that you've learned throughout the week while having a little bit of fun. The day starts out with the Olympics, which is arguably the most fun event because I planned it. It's a compilation of sports and odd games. Then after Olympics is Showcase, and I don't want to reveal too much, but it's a collaborative event where you can showcase your section's talents and show how you have formed strong ways to become a team. Then after that will be a celebration at Alhambra, which is a dinner combined with dancing. This is your chance to party with your new best friends.
It has been an incredible honor and privilege to work with the CIM committee. The level of work, commitment, dedication, passion, and thought that's gone into the planning of this week is unprecedented. On behalf of the school, we cannot thank the CIM team enough for their 9 months of planning and executing what is about to be the best CIM ever. Thanks, and enjoy every moment. It's going to be awesome.
So here's all the incredible experiences you'll encounter as a member of the Kellogg community.
Building relationships that will last your 30th reunion and beyond.
Working with your team at 2 a.m. on that next big idea.
Dance with your section during 80s party and ski trip.
Growing into your best self.
Getting your first job offer.
Learning something that changes the way you solve problems.
Celebrating big and small events with your best friends.
And once again, welcome to Kellogg.
Welcome to CIM.
Let the journey begin.
I'm gonna need you to raise your glass. I don't care what you put in it. Here's the nights that you can't take back. We live hard, but we love to laugh. We all thought that we'd get rich fast. Hop the plane out for greener grass. Found out the greenest cash don't compare to the friends that last. See, we won't forget where we came from. The city won't change us. We beat to the same drum. No, we won't forget where we came from. This city can't change us. We beat to the same drum, the same drum. No matter where we go, we always find a way back home. No matter where we go, we always find a way back home. No matter where we go, we always find a way back home. We always find a way back home. Yeah, we always find our way back home.